What's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Going to run through a weekly outlook for the week coming up. Today is Saturday, June 14th. I'm going to upload this on Sunday the 15th. We're going to be talking about the week from Monday the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th of June. So again, for this weekly outlook, we're just going to be looking at basically potential scenarios that could play out here. We're just gonna be looking at the important draws and important levels to mark out on your charts, and just important areas where I feel like price can reverse off of, and just to keep an eye on. Again, not trying to predict what the market's gonna do, but just trying to just see some potential scenarios and areas we could see price reverts off of. So, and then after that, we're gonna get into the news. So let's start on NQ first. As we know, monthly order flow is completely bullish. Just to recap, we ran through this monthly bearish FVG. Now, always note that this could be a potential area that price might want to come down and retrace this monthly IFVG, which is just below this weekly low. So we're just going to, clear this for now, because I don't think this will happen this week coming up, but just an area to keep an eye on, right? So in terms of the weekly, we are in bullish order flow. The weekly's in a complete uptrend right now. We've been making higher highs and higher lows consistently. We're technically still within this weekly FVG, but if you look, price already pushed in, had a reversal off of it. So it's really not an important level to us. So we're kind of disregarding that for now, but it could get an area where in the future, if prices break above a retest area, right? So the important draws on liquidity here are going to be this weekly low down here, this new weekly high up here, and then we have this weekly high and then the all-time high all the way up here. Kind of just lump those together, pretty much. But this weekly high and then this weekly low. Let's scroll down to the daily, and we see that the daily is in an uptrend. Clearly, it's building up a lot of sell side liquidity here, but we're making consistent higher highs and higher lows. In terms of daily draws, obviously, like I said, we're gonna have that weekly low. We're gonna have this daily low down here. We're going to have this daily low and this daily low. So as you can see, NQ failed to actually sweep out that low. And this actually is forming a 4-hour SMT for now. So this is just something to keep in mind in the short term, that NQ failed to sweep out this low over here. And then in terms of buy side, we have this daily high and then again this weekly high. So those are the areas you want to have marked down on your charts. You want this weekly low, this daily low, this and this daily low right here, which made this SMT, daily high, this weekly high, and then keep an eye on these all-time highs and the higher time frame ones up here. Again, NQ most recently reacted off of this daily FVG, which we had marked out in the last outlook. Price reacted off it and then had a push down, and it served its purpose basically as one of our buy-side draws from last week, which ended up getting hit. So just to keep in mind, order flow is obviously bullish. Let's go over to ES and look at the chart on ES. Just to start again from the top, we know that the monthly is in bullish order flow. It ran through this bearish FVG and actually ended up poking back in and retesting it a couple weeks ago. Weekly, same thing as NQ. It's in bullish order flow. We're making a consistent push up. ES this past week tapped into this weekly FVG right here, which we had marked out last week. Price had a reaction off of it and sold off a little bit since then. So that weekly FVG served its purpose. Now, in terms of the weekly, we have this weekly low down here. We have the weekly high right here. And then up here, we have the all-time highs and all this these weekly highs and all-time highs right here. And then let's get into the daily. Daily, same thing as NQ. It's building up a lot of sell-side liquidity here, but we're making consistent higher highs and higher lows. Price is in it's in bullish order flow. So we have, in terms of buy side, again, we have this daily FVG sitting above right here where price is currently right now. We have these weekly highs. We have the all-time highs up here. We have this weekly high right here, this daily high right here, down here, this daily low, and then this weekly low. But as you can see right here, ES swept out this daily low right here, which formed an SMT. So we do have a bullish SMT off of those lows, which could play a part in a bullish week coming up. We technically did break structure right here to the downside on this candle right here, but I'm just looking at it in terms of order flow. As you can see, the trend of this market is clearly up. Same thing on NQ. Trend of the market's clearly up. So potential scenarios for the week, we could easily just see a continued push to the upside, and we could just see buy side continue to get taken out until the all-time high, right? That's one scenario, obviously, that could easily play out. Another possible scenario is we have a continued push off this SMT. So this SMT plays out, maybe we sweep out this weekly high, and then we get a dump down, to take back out all the way down, take out all this higher time frame, low resistance sell side liquidity before we continue back up. Maybe we take out this weekly low on NQ, which actually fills in this weekly FVG, something like that. Maybe, you know what I mean? We get a push up, a sell off, and then a continuation up. That's a potential scenario. Obviously, that might take a little bit longer to play out, but that's definitely a potential scenario to keep on the table. I'm favoring a bullish week again. I do think we get this continued push up eventually to take out potentially this weekly high, and then we'll see from there. But again, we could see this push up, just a continuation up, or we could get a push up and a sell off back down to take out all this low resistance liquidity. Just keep in mind, we do have a lot of built up sell side liquidity that price has not been taking out. We do have this S&T most recently though, so this could play a part in the short term. Now on ES, pretty much the exact same scenario, right? We could see this S&T continue to play out, price continue to take out all this buy side, push up, you know, something like this, right? We could easily see a continued push up, or we could see a push up and a sweep to the upside, and then, you know, a retracement down, taking out some lows down here before a continued bounce to the upside. Again, trading with the trend, we're in an uptrend, and I'm assuming we're going to continue with this uptrend, but we're going to have to see, basically take it day by day, go to the lower time frame, and go from there, right? So again, just to mark out these draws on liquidity again, guys, we have on ES this weekly high right here, this weekly low down here. Going down to the daily, we have this daily FVG above here. We have the all-time highs and all these higher time frame highs lumped together up here. We have this daily high, this daily low, which swept over here, is creating this S&T, and then this daily low over here. So these are our sell side draws down here. These are all our buy side draws up here. NQ, pretty much the exact same scenario. We have this weekly high, weekly low. On the daily, we have this daily low, which was failed to get swept out, but ES swept it out. So short-term S&T. We have this daily high, this daily low, and this weekly low. So these are our sell side draws. These are our buy side draws. I'm favoring a bullish week again, but it's definitely possible we do get this push up to take out this weekly high, and then we do get a rotation back down. Something like that is definitely possible. But if the momentum's continuing bullish, you don't want to be trading against the momentum. And if momentum's bullish, we do get that continuation push up. Don't be afraid to take continuations to the upside. Just keep an eye, again, key on this S&T right here and see how that plays out. And just keep an eye on these short-term levels, all this sell side and this short-term buy side. That's what I'm going to be watching right here. Again, overall order flow is bullish, so I'll be favoring bullish price action, but we're going to have to go down to the lower time frames and see what happens. But just make sure you keep an eye on those areas on your chart. See how price reacts off them. Again, if we sweep out a high, you know what I mean? Don't just be trying to short. You know, continuations are definitely possible. It's all going to depend on the order flow of the market. So that's going to wrap it up, guys, for this. We're going to get into the news now. Just keep an eye on those levels and go from there. But I'm favoring a bullish week. It's going to depend on the news and everything like that. I do believe we have FOMC this week, so we're going to see from there. But I'd like to see a continuation up. Obviously good for the market in general, but I've been catching a lot of continuations to the upside. So yeah, it'd be nice to keep catching those because they've been pretty easy. So Monday, we do have a little bit of news. We have Empire State Manufacturing Index, which is orange folder. I'll actually be willing to trade on Monday. Usually I don't like trading on Mondays unless there's some news. So we have something. So I'll be probably going in light, if anything, on Monday, but I'll be willing to trade. Okay, let's go to Tuesday. We have retail sales and core retail sales at 8:30. So Tuesday will be good to go. Pretty regular day. Wednesday, we do have unemployment claims, but then we have federal funds rate, FOMC statement, all this stuff. I won't be trading on Wednesday, most likely. I'll be on the charts, but I highly doubt I'll be trading Wednesday pre-FOMC. The day before FOMC is a little bit iffy, but I'm down to trade the Tuesday. But the Wednesday, probably just going to avoid maybe paper trade just for fun, but we'll see if something changes. But I doubt I'll be trading on Wednesday pre-FOMC. Thursday's a USD bank holiday, so nothing there. And then Friday we have Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, so Friday should be good to trade. So again, Friday looks good. Thursday we got that bank holiday. Wednesday I would avoid, and then Tuesday and Monday should be pretty good to go. Other than that, should be a pretty good week of trading. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna have to pay attention to this news and what's going on in the world, which will obviously play a part in how the market plays out this week. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. till the next one, I'll be back probably doing a video on my continuation model a little bit. Sometime this week I'll upload that, and then I got some, obviously, my recaps coming up, whatever I catch this week. So that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next video, give me a like, subscribe, comment on the video, follow me on Twitter, link in the description if you guys want to support the channel. Until the next video, I'll see you guys then. Peace.